We're hunting here in Canada, about 3 hours north of Saskatoon. Never been bear hunting. I didn't know what to expect. It was so big. I didn't think he saw us moving. But it's like he knew we were there. I thought it was a great shot. When he took off running, I was just waiting for him to fall over. Immediately, I wanted to track him because I thought that animal was dead.
I wouldn't advise it, just in case you run into the bear and it's not dead.
And I'm tracking a hurt bear without a gun. It's just getting me on edge a little bit. I hope that shot wasn't too low.
The longer the blood trail went, the more reserved I got because I knew that the longer it went, the more chance he had of being alive.
It's funny, I can read that trail, 10 yards away. It's not drops, it's a line. I don't know how this guy's going.
Probably after about 200 yards of tracking, I thought I found a place where maybe he laid down and got back up.
Well, if my arrow hit one of those ribs and then floated on the outside, didn't go to any vitals, I mean, he's still alive. He's going to be sore for a couple months, but he's going to be alive. But we've got, I would say we've got more blood than just a flesh wound. But this is a bear, different than a whitetail.
And the blood was a little bit lighter after that. So it was after that point, about 200 yards, that I thought there's a chance that I didn't put as good a hit on this animal as I thought.
When they're in that state of mind, they're not scared. They're ready for whatever's coming their way. So it's wise to be prepared when you're looking for a wounded one.
I don't like going downwind. Right now, the animal's downwind of me. And also, I'm in this thick stuff. I wish it was more wide open where I could see this guy coming at me if he decides to charge me.
When they're wounded and there's a possibility where they could charge or attack you, and a bear is one of them animals that would definitely do that.
I just was very cautious on where this living, ticked-off bear could be at, right on the other side of a bush or a tree or this and that. So I was very cautious, and when we got into thick brush, I slowed down a lot. You know, 10 feet of me, and he's going to get to me before I can get away from him. No doubt about it.
It's drying up. I just don't like that he's drying up. Damn it.
Well, when the blood trail stopped, I was number one ticked that I didn't put the shot on him, I thought, and number two, I was relieved at the same time because when it stopped, I knew this animal was going to live, and he's not gut shot somewhere. He's going to be hurt for a couple weeks, but he's going to live.
I think he hit him through the leg. I think it went right through. No vitals. I think that bear will be fine.
I was very disappointed with myself. I think that's one of the reasons why I've been as successful as I have in life, because I'm hard on myself. And so, yeah, when I got back to the camp here, I talked a little bit with the guys. I came in, took a shower, and I went to bed. Didn't have any dinner. I just didn't feel like doing anything but thinking about the day. When I woke up the next morning after putting a bad hit on that bear, I was just going to treat it like a new day. You know, forget about what happened the night before, go out, kept myself confident. I shoot a bow a lot, so I just had to get back on the mind track of, hey, you know, I usually hit what I'm aiming at, and I keep myself positive, and just new day, not worry about what happened the day before. So Wednesday was a slow day. We saw a couple small bear, but that's it. When you're in a small double ladder stand, you know, the day can really wear on. But, you know, look at the good things. We had good weather. The only thing bad with it being so nice out was we had a few mosquitoes. The thing about the mosquitoes is you never knew when they were going to be there or not. So I had my thermocell, but I mean, at any moment it could be totally clear. You couldn't see a mosquito, and then a minute later there would be 20 flying around your head. Wednesday was a long day. I didn't see anything. I still knew I was gonna find my bear and take a bear here. We had a beaver on a tree to kind of to the right, and right in front of us was a barrel with the Chex Mix. It was interesting, them using trail mix as a bait. I guess they said they got it from somewhere around Minnesota. And they had a bunch of it, but it was one of those things, if I knew that stuff was fresh and there wasn't something wrong with it, I would have scooped up some of it, took it up. They would have filled the barrel with it. I would have scooped my own bucket out, and I would have taken it and I would have ate it the whole time I was sitting over the bait. They're eating stuff that I would eat, especially the almonds. I helped them bait there, and there's honey roasted almonds in there, and I'm like, man, those look good. So, those bears are out in the timber around here are eating as good as I do. This was the first time in the stand where I got to see a little bit of confrontation. So we had a smaller bear, but a decent little bear, come in, and he was eating on the bait. And then a smaller black bear came in, and he was trying to get to the Chex Mix. And the bigger bear would not let him. So I was watching these two bears. I'd lost track of the littler bear, but I was watching the bear eating. All of a sudden I heard something. Here comes this cinnamon bear walking right up the path. And as soon as I see the cinnamon bear, the bear that was the dominant bear, he ran up a tree. So as soon as I saw that, I started going for my bow, and I knew that was going to be something I was going to try and get a shot on. When I released it, I just froze. When you release that bow and it gets on that point, it wants to fly forward. What's bad is you got an animal in front of you, so you're trying to be as quiet as you can. He went about 20 to 30 yards and then fell down.
We thought we had a stud bear here, then this guy came and this is the fourth day of hunting bear up here in Saskatchewan, and that's the prettiest bear I've seen. I've seen a lot of bear. I've seen a bigger bear, but he's by far the prettiest. So excited.
I like that when your animal falls close to where you shot it. You don't have to track him. So it was a great moment for me. And that 2 days prior, I put a bad shot on a bear and watched him run away and never saw him again. Very happy with the bear. Great color.
Well, Matt's bear is beautiful. I mean, it's a colored bear. Cinnamon, guys that have hunted black bears for several trips and never see a colored bear.
Do I wish it was a little bigger? Yeah, I do, but I mean, I think every hunter would say that about any animal.
Problem's gonna be dragging this guy with a freaking boat. Can we put him on my back?
This was an A+ hunt. I don't think I could pin it down as to just enjoying one thing, you know, on this trip. It was the fact that I got to learn something new about an animal. I like to be out in the timber, especially on such nice weather. You know, I got to kill an amazing animal, to be honest. I just think there was a lot of things that I'm going to walk away from this trip and really be happy about. This is one of those trips that I'll never forget.